Ram सर्वेभ्यः नमो नमः. I welcome you all to class number 19. गुरुरेव गतिर् गुरुमेव भजे गुरुनैव सहास्मि नमो गुरवे न गुरोः परमं शिशुरस्मि गुरोः मतिरस्ति गुरौ मम पाहि गुरो. संस्कृतं कथमस्ति? संस्कृतं सुलभमस्ति. किमर्थं सुलभमस्ति? संस्कृत भाषा सरला भाषा, अतः संस्कृतं सुलभमस्ति. अतः वयं किं कुर्मः? वयं सर्वे संस्कृतम् अवश्यं पठामः. अहं संस्कृतम् अवश्यं पठामि. Let us learn a few new shabdas today in today's class, and then practice the dhatu rupani that we have learned already, and then proceed to today's class. So this shabda ikarantah strilingah nadi shabdah.
इकारन्तः स्त्रीलिङ्गः नदी शब्दः.
नदी नद्यौ नद्यः.
नदी नद्यौ नद्यः.
हे नदी हे नद्यौ हे नद्यः.
हे नदी हे नद्यौ हे नद्यः.
नदीं नद्यौ नदीः.
नदीं नद्यौ नदीः.
नद्या नदीभ्यां नदीभिः.
नद्या नदीभ्यां नदीभिः.
नद्यै
नद्यै
नदीभ्यां
नदीभ्यां नदीभ्यः नदीभ्यः.
This is a combination of dakara and yakara. Nadi is there, right? Dakara and yakara. Nadya, nadyai, nadyah. All these are, and similarly here also nadyah. It is dakara and yakara combination. It is a sanyuktakshara. Nadyah, nadibhyam, nadibhyah.
नद्या नदीभ्यां नदीभ्यः.
नद्याः नद्योः नदीनां.
नद्याः नद्योः नदीनां.
नद्यां नद्योः नदीषु.
नद्यां नद्योः नदीषु.
उत्तमं, धन्यवादाः.
धन्यवादाः.
Please keep practicing. Okay. So this shabda is ikarantah strilingah. Though this is not part of the current syllabus of Prathama, I wanted to introduce this because ikaranta shabdas we may use it in adjectives like sundari, pivari, etc. So accordingly, we will also have to know at least dvitiya vibhakti forms, because also kidrishi is also similar to this nadi shabda, which is ikaranta again. We shall learn also that. So now let us learn ikarantah strilingah कीदृशी शब्दः. Okay.
इकारन्तः स्त्रीलिङ्गः कीदृशी शब्दः.
कीदृशी कीदृश्यौ कीदृश्यः.
कीदृशी कीदृश्यौ कीदृश्यः.
कीदृशीं कीदृश्यौ कीदृशीः.
कीदृशीं कीदृश्यौ कीदृशीः.
कीदृश्या कीदृशीभ्यां कीदृशीभिः.
कीदृश्या कीदृशीभ्यां कीदृशीभिः.
कीदृश्यै कीदृशीभ्यां कीदृशीभ्यः.
कीदृश्यै कीदृशीभ्यां कीदृशीभ्यः.
कीदृश्याः कीदृशीभ्यां कीदृशीभ्यः.
कीदृश्याः कीदृशीभ्यां कीदृशीभ्यः.
कीदृश्याः कीदृश्योः कीदृशीनां.
कीदृश्याः कीदृश्योः कीदृशीनां.
कीदृश्यां कीदृश्योः कीदृशीषु.
कीदृश्यां कीदृश्योः कीदृशीषु.
उत्तमम्. Okay, so these two shabdas which are similar, nadi shabda ikarantah strilingah nadi shabda and ikarantah strilingah kidrishi shabda. It will be good if you can practice and memorize this as well. Though this is not part of the Prathama syllabus, it will be helpful in understanding a few sentences or asking a question, etc. With respect to kidrishim malam rachayati, if you remember, so then sundarim malam rachayati, etc. So that will be the answer in dvitiya vibhakti. So it will help in understanding that. Okay. Now we shall proceed to one more important concept. Though we have seen this table, I have added one more column towards the end, which is for questioning word. For Kim Shabda, what will be the meaning of uh, various vibhaktis? Okay, so as we know, Prathama Vibhakti he stands for subject. One Rama or Rama does. Whoever the subject is, the person who is doing the action. So how will this change with respect to the questioning word? It will be still the subject. Okay. Kaha karoti, bhavatah nama kim, etc. What, which, who, whatever these meanings will be, these meanings will be provided by this word kim shabda, basically either in pullinga, strilinga or napumsakalinga based on the context. But we will, the general meaning of this prathama vibhakti when we use with respect to kim shabda is what, which or who. What is this, what is that, which book, etc. And then who is doing. If you ask any of these questions, then all those will be in prathama vibhakti. Kaha kauke or ka ke kaha or kim ke kani, any of these. Okay, so according to the number you will have to say which two do this or what two are these, etc. Okay, that number I have not put here, but the meaning or the intent of the question is what I have put here. There is no sambodhana prathama vibhakti in kim shabda, so there is no meaning or anything with respect to that. Next, when we come to dvitiya vibhakti, it is the object of the sentence or object in that particular sentence. So whom, so you can say Rama killed whom. Okay, Ramaha Ravanam hanti, Ramaha kam hanti, whom will kill, whom will Rama kill? If you ask a question, whom or which, either way, so then you will get the answer in dvitiya vibhakti. Kam or basically kam or kim, either of these three different lingas, if you see, it is meaning for whom in dvitiya vibhakti. For tritiya vibhakti, if you remember the question, malakaraha kena malam rachayati, in our previous lesson we have learned that kena is basically with what or by what, etc. Or by which or with which, etc. Any of these will form for tritiya vibhakti. Kena kabhyam kaihi or kaya kabhyam kabhyah, either of kabhihi. So either of this, like in any linga, if you take also, the meaning is with what. That is the question. With what will he write? Lekhanya likhati. With the help of a lekhani, he will write. So on. Next, the chaturthi vibhakti is for whom he will give something. Rama will give something. Rama gives money to whom or for what purpose, etc. These aspects, these questions can be asked with respect to chaturthi vibhakti. Next, the fifth one, that is the panchami vibhakti, from where or from what, or for if there is a comparison between these two or something like that. Kasmat karanat, for what reason, anything like this also we can use panchami vibhakti. Or from where does he come? Kutaha agachati, from where. Kutaha is also another word for from where. Similarly, kasmat ityukte nagarat, from the town he comes, etc. So from what, from where, etc. That is the panchami vibhakti. Next, shashti vibhakti is for relation of whom, of which. Okay, or whose you can also use. Whose book is this? Kasya pustakam, etat kasya pustakam, whose book is this? And saptami vibhakti, it can be used in multiple based on the prepositions. At what time, at which place, where, in whom, etc. Kasmin bhavaha gunaha santi, kasmin uttama gunaha santi. If you ask a question, Rame, in Rama there are many good qualities. Rame uttama gunaha santi, good qualities are there in Rama. So in whom, etc. All these questions can be asked with saptami vibhakti. This is specifically for kim shabda. So this is just a guideline of what is the meaning in various vibhaktis and how to ask different questions based on our requirement or what we want to know from the situation. Hope this will help you understand framing the questions also. And one more thing which I have also clarified in the doubt clarification session in last Saturday. In general, if we are not sure of like whether what linga it is or etc., in a general question, whenever we ask a general question, most of the time, if it is we will use napumsakalinga form only. But if we know it is an animate object or if it is a human being, etc., in such cases we use pullinga shabda as kaha pathayati. So kaha pathayati means the answer can be shikshakaha pathayati pullinga or shikshika pathayati. There's no harm in asking the question in pullinga, that is kaha pathayati. So in general we can use ask the question in pullinga form or in napumsakalinga form. Okay, so that is just to hope you note that. Now we shall proceed with respect to the kriya padani. Please read the title and then while telling the forms you should tell with saha taute, tvam yuvam yuyam and aham avam vayam. Okay,
अस् धातुः वर्तमानकालः लट्लकारः सः अस्ति तौ स्तः ते सन्ति त्वम् असि युवां स्तः यूयं स्त अहम् अस्मि आवां स्वः वयं स्मः.
very good, well recited. So keep practicing it because just the forms we will remember, but now to use it according to the purusha, basically like for saha taute for prathama purusha or tvam yuvam yuyam only for madhyama purusha and aham avam vayam for uttama purusha. Only with practice we will be able to get it spontaneously. So whenever we recite the dhatu rupani, first way is to recite the forms and kind of becoming confident in the forms. Next is to use it accordingly. So saha karoti, similarly we can say eshaha, ramaha, balaha, etc. So that we can do. Okay, next please read the title and use rama shabda for the prathama purusha and tvam yushma shabda and asma shabda for madhyama and uttama, and please tell the forms.
कृ धातुः वर्तमानकालः लट्लकारः रामः करोति रामौ कुरुतः रामाः कुर्वन्ति त्वं करोषि युवां कुरुतः यूयं कुरुतः.
Very good.
अहं करोमि आवां कुर्वः वयं कुर्मः.
Very good, well decided.
धन्यवादः.
Okay, so let us go to the last one more dhatu rupani that we had already learned again. Same way, title and then use a different namapada for this prathama purusha. You can choose your whichever you would like to.
दा धातुः वर्तमानकालः लट्लकारः कृष्णः ददाति कृष्णौ दत्तः कृष्णाः ददति त्वं ददासि युवां दत्तः यूयं दत्त अहं ददामि आवां दद्वः वयं दद्मः.
Very good, dhanyawadaha. So keep practicing this way. I request all students to practice this way. Only then we will be able to remember these kriya padas correctly and also their usages. What will be there for uttama purusha dvivachana? Avam kurvaha, avam dadvaha, avam pathavaha, and so on. Okay. Hope you will practice this.